Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. That's right, this time, no AI in the beginning. It's just me. I hope you're doing good today. I'm having a great day so far. I got a bunch of things done already. I'm pretty happy about that. I got to the grocery store, got a little bit of groceries for my tummy, and then I also got my health insurance issues taken care of today because this is the last day of October. It's Halloween here in the United States, but it's the last day of October in 2024, and I have until the 1st or something like that of December if I'm going to deal with it with the government, Social Security, Medicare and all that kind of thing. Or I can elect to stay with my company's insurance, which I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, mainly because I am now a part-time employee, but you have to have a certain amount of hours per year to be eligible for it. Because I was full-time for the first half of the year, I'm eligible. I have enough hours built up that I'm fine. So I'm staying with my company's insurance. And I'm using the Cobra for vision and dental, which is absolutely fine. I enjoy it. So just, let you know that Dave's going to be okay over here. He's got insurance, and that's important to me. And it should be important to you too. Medical expenses are just so high that it's hard if you get taken to the hospital or you end up in the hospital. I did last year. When was it this year? Last year. I'm sorry, it was last year. And for 3 days, and it was quite a bit of money. I mean, it's a lot. Thank goodness for insurance, But anyway, how are you folks? I hope you're doing well. Here in the U.S., it's 5 days till election. The presidential election, a lot of state and local elections, a lot of bills that want to be passed or don't want to be passed. There's flyers going everywhere. The print shops they got to be happy with all the printing that's going on. And I'm happy for them for that. I really am, because with the internet now, I don't know how much big business they get, and I'm sure a lot of these campaigns and a lot of the people who want, bills passed or not passed they're paying for it. They've got to pay for it, and I'm happy that the businesses are getting finally their share of it. And it's unfortunate it's only every couple of years locally or for certain elections, and every 4 years for the major ones, the president and things like that. In watching the little bit of the news I did just before I started recording today. I started recording at noon on a Thursday, and I'm a little late. I should have done it before the grocery store, but anyway, that's another story for another day. I was watching the news, and the amount of crap that's being flung by one side against the other right now is amazing to me, because the other side's reacting oppositely. They're taking that crap and turning it into something good, saying this and that. It's fun to watch to a point. I sat there for about 6 minutes and said, okay, that's it, I'm done. And then off went the TV. So, it's rough this time of year in the United States. I don't know what it's like in other countries. I would like to hear about it, There are a few out there in other countries. I'd like to hear how your elections go. But if you could, why don't you send me a message at 5 minutes with gray hair Dave. That's the number 5 minutes with grayhairdave.com. Let me know how your elections go, or if they're anything like ours. Because I got to believe there ain't nobody doing some of the dumb stuff we're doing here in election time. I don't believe folks in trashing other people to get ahead. It's happened to me before at work. Somebody wants my job or my position that I have earned, and they will do everything they can or they did everything they could to get me taken out of that position so they could have it. I don't consider that person to be very honorable. I don't. And I believe that being honorable is extremely important in life. I've done a lot of things in my life that I may not be proud of, and others around me may not have been happy that I did, but it's too late for that. I stand up and say that I've made mistakes when I've made mistakes, but to go out and try and do what this person did to me, and it worked. It worked, and that person ended up leaving the company due to other situations. So, in essence, there is karma in my mind for this person. But I don't believe that that's the best way to get ahead, by taking somebody else down. The best way to get ahead, in my view, and in most baby boomers' views, and in most people I know, you do a good job. You show the people ahead of you or above you that you're doing the good job, and that's how you get ahead. You do a little bit more than the person that's there now, or you do a little bit more than is expected of you in the job you're in now, and you go ahead and get noticed that way because, hey, look, Dave's over there, and gray hair Dave over there, he's still trying. He's putting in the hours, he's doing the job, and he's making it look good. I'm just saying that's the way to be in the world, not this entitled, I got to have your job because I think it's mine, and you have to listen to me because I think what I have to say is more important than what you do. So I will do everything I can do to shut you up so that you can't be heard. Huh? Fine, shut me up so I can't be heard. It doesn't mean I'm not going to go somewhere else and be heard. I'm being heard right here. So there's that subject out of the way. I wanted to get that off my chest, and I feel good about it. Again, today didn't go exactly where I thought it was going to go. It never does, but I enjoy that. That's what I like about this show. Now, I did want to change subjects really quick, and I wanted to talk to you about boomer podcasters. Number 2 is out. The episode number 2 is out. This is one where I talk about DAWs, which are digital audio workstations, what they're used for, what they're good for, and the different kinds that are out there. Did I name them all? Absolutely not. Did I give people advice on which way to go? I hope I did. If you're starting a podcast and you are on a budget, even if you aren't on a budget and you're starting a podcast and you're not sure if this is what you should be doing, why would you spend a lot of money on it? Why not start out with something free, right? There's free DAWs out there, DAWs. I've talked about it yesterday. There's links in the podcast notes yesterday at Boomer Podcasters and boomerpodcasters.com. So this is all in conjunction with, because boomerpodcasters.com, as well as 5 minutes with grayhairdave.com, all fall under my company's purview, Gray Hair Productions, LLC. Now, I'm not profiting yet from either one of these shows. If you're getting value out of this and you wanted to contribute, and there's a way to go to the website and do it, which is coffee. Buy me a coffee on the 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave website. I haven't done anything yet on the Boomer Podcasters yet because I haven't decided exactly how I want to go with that. I want to make it both a program that I can sell, but also a program that is going to be out there with videos so I can show people what I'm doing and then give the greater detail or more instruction on the paid version. So I told people yesterday to look out for my my YouTube page for Boomer Podcasters. And I want to make that page look better than I have in the past with other pages that I've made for podcasts that I've done. So, just to see who's listening. If you have done something like that, you have created a YouTube page that looks really, really cool, and it's for the videos, but it's also going to be, I'd like it, I don't know if the podcast can go on the same page or not with the static image, but eventually and quickly, it's all going to be video when I do the recording for audio. If that's something you know how to do, and or you're starting out as a person who does those types of things, I want you to go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Leave me a message in the contact me page or on the little microphone. You click on it, you leave me your name and your email address. Let me know that's something you're interested in and you've done it before, and we'll talk. This needs to happen soon. So if you're listening and it's something you know how to do or something you know somebody else knows how to do, have them contact me. Now, I make no guarantees. I also don't know how much I'm going to pay or I'm willing to pay for this. When I can do some of it, I can do it myself. But I prefer to help other people out there doing these types of things when I can. So, with all that said, don't forget the podcast website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's the number 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com, and leave me a message. Folks, also, if you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is, doesn't know where to find them, doesn't know what kind of genres there are out there, doesn't know how to subscribe, follow, or download, let them know for me. I'd appreciate that. Also, folks, this is not a solicitation for people to work for me. This would be a one-off situation on what I just talked about. And there's no guarantees I will be using that person. It's just an offer to say, if you're interested, let me know. Let's talk about it. Okay? So on behalf of Gray Hair Dave and Gray Hair Dave from Boomer Podcasters, you all have a great day. Don't forget, smile at somebody. You're going to make their day, and they will make yours. All right? You have a nice day, folks, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.